Well, I guess they're done. Let's take the height.
Let's go there.
Get pat on it.
New kill leader.
That's, oh, then no.
On left.
Huh? Is that guy cheating? That guy's cheating. I think that's a cheater, right?
Wow, yeah, definitely.
100%, dude. Holy shit.
Loba, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Look at Verbal's fanboy. Oh, dude.
No, he's standing still and looting, but he's just controller.
He got scanned. I was seeing it like this.
This guy is fucking cranked up. There's no way. It's really sad, honestly. That's where gaming is going. Dude, I died so fast. I was like, there's no way this fucking guy is legit. And I see the death. He did 178 in free shots with an Eva. I don't know about you. So we played 2 games, I think. So we're 2 for 2 dying to cheaters. It's just a gold bolt. Yeah, that's all it is. Jesus. I thought it was the Newcastle because he sniped me with the Mastiff, but no, it's just this guy. This is right talking about cheating. That's a possible cheater. Dude, honestly, man, I said it before. If I die to someone and I accuse him of cheating without seeing anything, like, I'll be right most of the time, a majority of the time at this point. It is crazy. But yeah, no, Respawn, as you guys might know, if you followed the news, you might not have, or you forgot about it. At the start of the game, when the cheating was really bad, it's really bad. This is one of the worst seasons right now. Which makes, you know, the hideout tweets really, like, poorly timed. But before this season, the worst season must have been season 3 or 4, 2, 3, 4, maybe even 1, like really early. You had the Dujus and Huyas, full Chinese teams, just running through the servers. There were several at a time. Hardcore aim botting, spin botting, like any type of cheating, you can think about. And I think as a response to all of this negative press about the cheating, I think they said, don't worry guys, we're developing an AI anti-cheat, right? This was 2 to 3 years ago. They're like, it's coming, it's gonna be great. We're gonna ban all the cheaters. It's no longer gonna be a problem, my guys. Don't worry about it. And then we didn't hear shit about that ever again. Like, we had it was happening, and then they just dropped it. I would imagine probably the technology wasn't there, or they gave up on it. Why did you stand still for a bit? Did you turn off your cheats? Was it soon enough? Realize this guy is pred. I said it before, the #1 pred, the guy who got pred first, this split, his entire squad were cheating. Like, that's nuts. Like, he managed to get through and like just flat out get to #1 pred from that. So, but now you have like the new GP, like AI has moved at a crazy fast rate. It is very possible that it's finally strong enough. We've seen what GPT-4 can do, even GPT-3. Like the type of shit they can cook. You've seen Will Smith eating spaghetti. Like, it's not a good example. Obviously, you can tell it's not real. And if you look at Mid-Journey renditions or renders or whatever, AI generated art, it looks very suspect. Like, it doesn't look real. You can tell it's AI. It has a special glossiness to it. But AI is still in its infancy, and it's going to get really good and really convincing really fast. I think at one point, because there is apparently an AI cheat. So imagine you have one AI cheat and one AI anti-cheat. It's gonna be crazy. AI generated TikToks for the presidents. That's like the bottom level of AI. You got any buddies at EA who can ban him? I'm not Imperial Hell, bro. I feel like one big problem is no one actually reports him, everyone just leaves the match. People kind of learned that reporting doesn't do anything, and a lot of streamers, myself included, repeated the mantra that it's a waste of time. Like, it doesn't feel like they actually banned them 99% of the time, so the community is kind of conditioned to kind of believe that, yeah, I'm not going to take time out of my day to report him, because the report button, we'll talk about that later, but like, I'm not gonna go out of my day to report a cheater because it's not gonna do anything. Like, if I have to record and clip it out and upload it and send it to hideouts or wherever, like, it's just gonna be unnoticed, you know? And that conditioned the community to be like, okay, I am not going to do this anymore because clearly it doesn't work and it takes so much time. And I've said this before. So supposedly Respawn said reporting, holding R, clicking reporting, cheating, this shit here. Supposedly this should add to a tally that actually gets them banned. That is possible, but I don't trust it because, and I mean, at this point you would imagine it does something. But back, and I know they keep count on how often an account gets reported. We have seen ACU there was an article about how often ACU got reported, and Shiv. You know, we know they track the reports since the game came out, but they don't investigate them, it seems, or did. So again, I told you guys about like early in the game, like before season 1, maybe even season 1, where the Dujus and Hujas were like destroying the lobbies, right? You didn't have a report button. It didn't exist. If you died to a cheater, you couldn't report him. You couldn't do anything. And this is something that's not talked off or talked about very often. And I was thinking maybe I'll do a video talking about it at one point. I just mentioned it now. Maybe we'll come back to it in the future. As a response, before the report button was a thing, because these cheaters were ruining high-level lobbies and ranked and whatever, as a response, Respawn gave the streamers, this was like a really not really hush, it was kind of like an open secret. They gave all the streamers, all the pros, all the well-connected people. Mendo sent me this, for example, I think. They had this was managed by Wacko. It was a spreadsheet. It was a spreadsheet in which you would upload their name, when they killed you, and a clip showing that they're cheating beyond reasonable doubt. A spreadsheet. There was no report button. The only way to get them banned was filling in the spreadsheet that only the highest level of players, the most known players that can be trusted, could do. And that was the only way to get them banned. A few months after that whole thing was going on, or like had been established, they're like, oh, we're adding a report button and whatever. But nothing changed after they added a report button. Like the perceived amount of cheaters didn't change after they added the report button. It was the exact same all the time. So it was kind of crazy to think about it. And then, anyway, so that was actually nuts. And then he's cheating, right? It's so obvious. He has like a close range cheat. I was really doubting for a while. Oh, he's cheating so hard, but he sucks at it. Maybe this guy's also, that was a crazy pre-fire. But yeah, so like that was kind of like the thing. Oh, this is the team that killed me. These guys are also cheating, I think. Oh my god. Anyways, what I was talking about before, my so the cheater spreadsheet, obviously because this user submitted reports, started getting some false positives. And with how the Apex community is against the elite, whatever you want to call them, the big streamers, the big shots, you know, it's no secret. The casual community doesn't like them, doesn't like that they get special treatment. I can see why they get it, and I can see why it's annoying that they do get it. And this spreadsheet, again, an open secret, kind of ended up giving, it ended up being like a highly disputed topic because there were allegedly false positives among these reports. There were like so many Reddit threads, people being like, oh, I got put in the spreadsheet, I'm not cheating. You know, you see it all the time, people get banned, they're like, oh, I'm not cheating. So, you know, that was a whole thing going on there. And eventually they stopped doing it, and it kind of they kind of abolished the cheater spreadsheet. That was the most efficient way for pros and content creators to get cheaters banned. It was, you filled it in, and very often there was a dude checking the sheet and just banning them like almost instantly. It was so fast. If anything, I'd argue that it was too fast. It sometimes, because I put reports in there like of dudes I didn't know it was beyond a reasonable doubt. I was like, this dude is sus. I put a clip in, but like it wasn't enough to get someone banned. I thought Respawn would do the due diligence, but I think they didn't, and pros assumed that they would, so they just assumed that Respawn were cheating too. Or sorry, they just assumed that Respawn would actually investigate it, and Respawn assumed the pros had been investigating it, and they just kind of like banned them really fast. That probably happened. I don't know, because it never really became a thing. The season and past are worse. This one is probably one of the worst for cheaters I've seen in a long time. I have no idea why. I assume it's related to Realm, because all the pros are playing in Realm, so they don't get clips of themselves dying to cheaters or like spectating cheaters. They'll only have Realm. There's just solely 2 tournament. I can't. Yeah, okay. That's not human. That is not human. I couldn't tell before, but this guy just went over some really complicated geometry and he was locked on the whole time. I don't think Horizon's cheating move, the rotations look legit. Yeah, he changed his mind real quick. He changed his mind real quick. What's up, Malin? I hope your grind went well. There's so many cheaters on now. I don't know for sure though. I can't say beyond reasonable that this guy's cheating. The previous guy was. I can tell you that much. These guys kill us under very suspect circumstances. But at least 20% of Preds are cheating, not gonna lie. I feel like the number is higher. 20% is a number my chat tells me about, because that's what basically Homeless talked about in this video. But I genuinely think that it's a way larger number in Apex. Way larger. At least 80, I actually feel more accurate. I feel like at this point in the ranked season, every time someone's a Pred, normally when you see someone's a Pred, you're like, okay, this guy would have gotten reported and banned, right, if it was cheating. But in this point, this guy's 10 kills as well. Wait, how many kills do they have? 7. Oh my god, these guys are... Alright, dude. Yo, thank you for the prime, man. Appreciate the message. These guys had, like, almost 30 kills.
My wife is going to leave me because I'm a Rampart main. What do I do?
Find a new wife? I don't know what to tell you. Stop playing Rampart. Seems like a general good life advice to begin with. More than 30? Preds has to be higher than 50. I don't think personally, this season, I haven't seen a single Pred who wasn't cheating. I haven't seen a single legit Pred. It's almost like a sign that you are cheating this season. It's crazy. I was thinking we could actually make a video out of this discussion. I don't know if there's anything you want to add about it though.